Welcome to the path of least resistance. It is way too early in the morning, but I can't sleep. So we're going to get started on the monthly challenge. Challenge 1 is Karma, and for this I've decided to use Jayce. It's always a good idea to make sure that your relics are correct. So, do that. On Jayce, I'm going to be using Jayce's relic, Hextech Battery, Chemtech Duplicator, and Crown Guard Inheritance. If you don't have Jayce's Hextech Battery, you can use basically anything else there. And for our support, since we're going up against Karma, we can take anything. Nasus with mana deposit sounds pretty nice. And we'll go towards the item chest and take Elusive on Jayce. And why not? We can take Deathless on him as well. Could reroll here if we wanted. It seems fine. And Karma has Guided Meditation. Game start, all players start with 10 mana. And the special rules for first challenge is Power of Observation, which is game start, all players summon a Hextech Observatory. Gonna do a full mulligan here. We didn't get any for champion. And we pick up both Jayce and Nasus. Start by dropping Nasus.
The answer lies within.
Karma levels up.
Speaks through me.
And we'll drop Jayce here. And we'll do Challenger.
Nothing beats field testing.
We'll drop Pharaoh's Financier to get our 6 cost spell. And the Forge of Tomorrow to get Forge Worker.
Let's get started.
We'll attack with Jayce first, challenging Karma to remove her, and then Nasus at the end so that he gets his little bit of extra power. It's fine that we lost Nasus. It'll let us play. I was gonna say it would have let us play the unlicensed whatever contraption, but yeah, that was a Hextech anomaly card, so it's gone. That's fine. For the next round, we'll play Shock Blast because Chemtech Duplicator plays twice. We also level Jayce. Leveling Jayce will give us our rally token for Crown Guard Inheritance and an acceleration gate. Yeah, we'll just drop a couple units here. And play acceleration gate.
Replicating the power spike. Clear the range. Hextech engaged.
That should be more than sufficient to win the game. Alright, first challenge done. Next, we're going to be going into Taliyah with Mortal Marks. and and everyone gets a mage. And we're going to be using Jack for that, so go ahead and make sure that his relics are correct. And for this one, I wanted to put Armored Deal Shell on him so that he has tough, and then because of that we can't use Starforged Gauntlets, which means we'll be using Packed Powder instead. If you don't have Packed Powder, you can use Scourge's Stash. Like I said, the special rules were Mortal Marks, which is when any player summons a unit set itself to 1. This is why we're using Jack. And Trick of the Light game start, all players summon a mirror. We'll go ahead and take Lux here. It does create a lot of cards. Katarina is another option. Still go with Lux, it's fine. You can skip on the item chest. And for the champion item chest, we can take -2 and bleeding on Jack. That'll let us play it in the first round. Until he has power is round start. Both summons the landmark of the region that costs 2 or less. And we get a Jack in our starting hand, which is great. And we also have Metal Babs. Playing Metal Babs will clear the board. But we do have to play Jack because we took bleeding on him.
Time to shine.
And I'll attack with the Mirror Mage just to get those off the board.
Would you look at this place?
Get rid of the unit with Parlay.
My board.
And then use Barnacles on Jack to just give him some hit points. We can hold off on playing Pocket Picker. We want to get some advantage out of Shadow Totem. And he didn't play anything, so we'll go ahead and play Metal Babs here. Could have saved her for the Attune. And we get a couple coins in hand.
Hello world, I'm Cypher.
Since we have Berserker Buckle, we're gonna go ahead and surprise fight just to make our Jack a little bit bigger. You also get 2 more coins out of it.
Everywhere I go, the light follows.
We'll drop Lux. Not sure if the barrier saved her because of the Reckoner's Mark, or if she would have just been fine anyway. No idea.
Confine and contain.
You don't know what you're doing. Distance means so little when family means so much.
Our opponent drops Taliyah. We can respond to that just by killing her with Jack's Risky Venture.
Gangplank on fire.
And I'll use this coin to remove the Sand Soldier. Now that there's nothing on the board, we can attack.
The superior tactic is to never give up.
And that is challenge 2. Challenge 3 and 4, we're going to be using Darius. And we're going to be using the Beast Within, Starforge Gauntlets, and Caulfield Warhammer. That'll trigger the Starforge Gauntlets. So we have 1 extra mana there. And it's going to be Fiora and Lee Sin with the special rules. Blinking Flames, all spells and skills do 1 extra damage. So obviously we're not getting any advantage out of playing Darius there. Yeah. But the low level adventure should be fine. Darius is extraordinarily strong, so he should make short work of it. And take this Lucian, I think it's strong enough. Gwen is another option. Both would be fine. Power Riff on Iron Ballista seems good. And we can take a reroll here, look for something a little bit better. And take cost reduction on Death's Hand would be fine. But I still want something a little bit better. Excavator's Charge on Lucian sounds really good to me. Shadow Totem on Iron Ballista would be fine as well. And then we're going to Fiora, whose power is Time to Duel. When one of the foe's allies challenges an enemy, give them tough this round. And we have Lucian in hand, which is what we're looking for.
Oh, I can't wait.
Since they didn't play unit and our Lucian has capture, I go ahead and stall with Crimson Disciple.
Don't get in my way. Break their spirits and their souls.
And then we need 15 power to get Rally.
Strike hard,
So
strike true.
I use Radiant Strike on Lucian.
My turn.
And that's Fiora.
Put to rest.
And I'll take +3/+3 on Lucian. At the healer, we can cut our worst guard, but we don't actually really have a worst guard. They're all kind of fine. Thorn of the Rose, fine, I guess. We go to Lee Sin, whose power is always listening. When the foe's units attacks, create 2 resonating strikes in the foe's hand. They cost 0. Go ahead and drop Iron Ballista here.
I'll try anyone once.
and Crimson Disciple. Crimson Disciple will get a bonus from Darius' power, but that's fine. Go ahead and pass. He has Lee Sin in hand, so he's definitely going to play it, which we can then capture with our Lucian. And we'll drop another Crimson Disciple, attack with everything, get the rally, attack again.
I love a taste of the action.
And that is number 3.
Let's stay dead.
Challenge 4, still using Darius. The boss is Ashe, and the special rule is Unstoppable Force. Allies have +3/+3, Overwhelm, and can't block. We'll go ahead and take Katarina here. Power Riff on Katarina might let us play her
I'll lead the
a lot
way.
more time. I don't think we'll quite get to Infinite. Maybe if we use Trifarian Assessor. We'll drop Iron Ballista here. And Ashe's power is Creeping Chill. Round start, Frostbite the player's strongest unit.
No one's the wiser.
Now that we have a couple units that are 5 power, and we're actually going to lose one there. We play Trifarian Assessor.
Trifarian.
Hear that? Can't afford to miss.
So let's drop Katarina for 3.
In position.
And it's unnecessary, but if we needed to, we could attack 3 more times there.
They'll never know what killed them.
And now we're going to go into Challenge 5, which is Ashe and Irelia. And we're going to be using Jhin. On Jhin, we're using Curator's Great Gatebreaker and 2 Riptide Battery. I said in the planning video that I'm actually mildly afraid of this one. The powers are Fortifying Frost. Each round, the player's first Freljord card costs 1 less to play, and a little off the top. Round start, give the foe's strongest unit +1/+0 this round for each card in the player's hand. This, combined with Irelia, seems like it could be scary. So we're just going to use Jhin and make that not happen. For our support, Zillion had Mana Gem on him, so we'll take that. Remogenic Beam with Draw Champion sounds pretty good. And Boom Crew Rookie with Crystal Carrier also sounds pretty good to me.
I'll lead the way.
And we go into Ashe. I'm gonna let Ashe attack first. Or run out of mana. We don't want to play something and then get countered.
Haven't I been here before? Nothing really stays the same.
Gonna pass here, see what else they have in hand. And then I'm gonna drop Jhin. Because of the Curator's Gatebreaker, Jhin triggers both of the Riptide batteries.
Step into the spotlight, everyone is waiting. Nothing escapes my watch.
Then we get 2 captive audiences we can use to clear the board.
The signal fires. Our performance begins. Make haste! I will give them a show to remember. Through my work, you shall transcend. Take your place, and our show will begin.
And that is Ashe. Our riff on Jhin is kind of questionable because we get less advantage out of his Riptide battery. I think I'll go ahead and take Focusing Crystal on him instead. And then at the healer, we'll cut Kahiri. And go into Irelia, whose power is Infinite Blade Waltz. When the foe blade dances, they grant a strong team +1/+1,
Fight for the
and it
first
attacks
land.
with the blades. That's what I'm worried about with a little off the top.
Spin it round, throw it down.
Decide to take this 5 damage so I can just drop Zillion here. We didn't draw Jhin, and I won't predict.
The way is always the same. You again? Well, the future isn't what it used to be.
And if I pass here, I should drop Irelia,
They won't hurt you.
If they hurt you,
and then we'll
I'll
counter
never
with
forgive
Jhin.
myself.
I will give them a show to remember. You inspire me.
So young.
Quickly!
The Yordle here's with me. I'll shoot the
And
wind
basically
off
all
a
the
hill.
threats have been dealt with.
All in the shoulder.
so no worries going forward. When they attack, we just remove the unit.
Hear that? Through my work, you shall transcend.
Get our Jhin level up.
I will allow for no mistakes.
Drop Aspiring Chronomancer just in case we need a little bit more finish next round.
And it's not perfect, but look.
Although if they have something to stun Jhin, that's probably pushing us back around anyway. Let me go ahead and attack here. Easy peasy. Still think it's correct to be a little bit worried there, even though nothing happened. And for challenge 6, we're using Neeko. I think mostly because I haven't played Neeko in a while, and it sounds like a thing to do. And Neeko does have 5 stars. I'm using Echoing Spirit here. That gives us more Neekos. I'm using the Beast Within for the Overwhelm and a Guardian's Orb. Then we're going into challenge 6, which is Darius with Arms Race. Game start, all players summon 2 Gunsmiths and Heroics. Round start, grant the foe's strongest ally +1/+1 for each of their other allies. Darius can summon like a fair amount of units. It's why his champion power, which is Hemorrhage, is pretty good. So the combination of the two might get strong, but since he's at a low level, probably nothing we should worry about. Gonna go ahead and take Cannon here because I don't know, literally no reason. We could take Health Potion on Shape Splitter, but I'm not really good at it. And Farsight Alteration on Neeko sounds great.
Every army needs a general.
Alright, so we'll start by playing Neeko here. Oftentimes we'll play Neeko as Neeko, I don't know if that's correct. And I'll use Shape Splitter to make an extra copy. That'll trigger Guardian's Orb. And I'll attack with everything. Because I have the Neeko 6-star power, we're going to deal 6 damage to everything with the 2 Gunsmiths.
Fuse is lit.
It's not quite enough for round 1, but that's fine.
For the hand. Charge.
We'll block Neeko here, Shape Splitter her out. And this attack should be game winning.
I've got just the thing. Outgun.
That's done.
Oh yeah, good guys win. Woo woo.
Next, we're going into Gangplank and Karma. We'll be using Jayce again just to take advantage of the extra mana. Special rules are Savage Mysticism. Round start, each player gets a mana gem. This won't matter on Karma, but it does on Gangplank. He will probably be able to play the Dreadway. And the second power is Red as her lips. Deal 1 to all opposing units. To all units and grant those units +0/+1. So you can be a little greedy here. Morgana sounds fine. It takes Spirit Fire. I won't synergize with Jayce because it has -3 cost, but it should clear the board. Shadow Totem on Jayce is probably fine as well. I skipped Spirit Fire. And we'll go into Gangplank. His power is when he's under half hit points, he summons the Dreadway. Less than 15 health, they create a Dreadway in hand. And round start, they summon a Powder Keg. Keep Forge of Tomorrow in hand and keep Shock Blast. Since Shock Blast has Summoning Beacon, it's strong enough on its own. Typically against Gangplank, I like to remove Powder Kegs. Makes you just a little bit safer going into any round where they use Make It Rain. And we can play Jayce here or Shock Blast. I think we'll go ahead and use Shock Blast. Can also go ahead and use the curse here when we play Jayce because of his relic. He'll get his mana back, so there's no reason to hold mana here. Don't play him with quick attack.
Will do, Axel. Either the flames or the depths can claim me.
Oh, I thought he was gonna level. That's fine. Play Pharaoh's Financier and take. Honestly, they're all kind of bad.
Hey, figured out the clutch in that thing yet? Get on in!
It's all the heavens at least playable.
Magic is way
I'll
more.
use Lisa and Dolly to curse Gangplank so he can't block.
Oh, I would love to.
That's it for Gangplank.
Gonna mark today down as a success.
Well, you can take Power Riff on Jayce. Farsight Alteration actually might be more consistent. Take that. And we'll cut our worst card, which I believe is Pharaoh's Sky Cruiser at the moment.
Always trust
Going into
yourself.
Karma, her power is that you start with 10 mana gems. And we start with both Morgana and Jayce, which is great. Although I should have re-rolled them out because we get a copy of them anyway. Drop Jayce, a Challenger,
Nothing a little ingenuity can't fix.
and we'll pass here so that he plays Karma,
My spirit is an unquenchable fire.
or she.
Ionia speaks through me.
Shock Blast to remove both units.
Tomorrow has never looked so good. Replicating the power spike. Interesting use of tech.
Probably should have attacked first. Actually, I don't know if that would have been better. Definitely should have targeted the Nexus instead of the Jewel Protector. Just wasn't thinking. That's fine, we have plenty of units. Acceleration, gate, and attack, and that'll be key.
Replicating the power spike. Hey, show me that again.
You cannot break a shattered soul.
Hextech engaged. Replicating the power spike.
And next we're going into a Darius
That's what I call
with Mortal Marks. And we'll be using Jack again for that. And the special rules are Mortal Marks. When any player summons a unit, set itself to 1, and mana flow game start, the foe gets a mana gem. He's going to be able to put out a lot of units, and that'll make his hemorrhage really good, but we'll be able to remove them all with Jack's Attune ability. We'll go ahead and take, I have the dragon here. We'll be playing multiple spells probably, and we'll get the advantage of summoning the Dragon Link to heal up a little bit. Take Anti up on Jack so we can play him round 1. Kinda wanted to take Deny just to protect Jack. And then we'll go into Darius. I'm going to keep that Deny in hand. I think it'll be useful. And we'll get rid of Parlay and Pocket Picker. Keep Risky Venture. We do get Metal Bab, which is great. We're going to let him play out a couple cards and drop Metal Babs. The Attune will remove them. And we'll play Eye of the Dragon.
My fist.
Then going into next round, we have enough to Deny. We didn't pull Jack, which is a little bit of a setback.
I am prepared.
Use Risky Venture here to get rid of City Breaker. That way we won't take extra damage next round. Also give us a coin. Not gonna respond quite yet. I want Darius to drop before I use the coin. And we do get Jack here. So now he's out of mana that I misclicked. I was intending to use my coin. I did not.
Sin begins.
I'll just eat the damage, it's fine. Now we can drop Pocket Picker. He plays second Darius. We can go ahead and prize fight on Darius. This will make our Jack a little bit bigger. Also give us some coins. Use the coin. Drop
Where there
Karma.
is life, there is hope.
Go ahead and attack.
May to rain Ashe in our wake.
Risky venture on the Trifarian Shield Breaker. We're in a really good position right now. I mean, this is of course an early fight, so we weren't worried anyway. But yeah, we're in a good position. Here we just attacking in the game. And that is challenge 8 done.
We knew it would be so.
For challenges 9 and 10, we will be using Volibear. And we're using Starforge Gauntlets, Portal Pals, and Disciple of Shadows. Challenge 9 is Karma and Fizz. We have Frenzied Fighting. The players' units have +2/+2, and round end deal 2 to all the players' units. With our giant units, that shouldn't matter. And also Enlightened Knowledge. Round start heal the foe's Nexus 3. Again, with our giant units, that shouldn't matter. For our support, we'll pick up Katarina. -2 cost on Volibear sounds great. And we'll go with Karma.
Trust your spirit.
Keep Tarkaz in hand. And we'll keep the Katarina to potentially reroll it. And we'll keep the Legion Saboteur just because it's the unit. So we'll drop on Scarred Reaver here.
Peace begins within. Ionia speaks through me.
That means that when we drop this Volibear, the Disciple of Shadows will do 3 damage to the Unscarred Reaver, which will give her a little bit more power. Dropping Volibear does some removes Karma and does some damage to the Nexus. And that lets us drop the Tusk Raider with Plunder.
Patrol 1, Patrol 2, Patrol
And I think we dropped Tarkaz as well to remove the last unit. And Icy Yeti. This is why Portal Pals is really fun on Volibear.
I won't fail.
If you'd used, I don't know, 2 Curators with your Gatebreaker, it would be quicker. Just drop it and that would have ended the game. But this is more fun.
From our foes.
Take Scout on Volibear. And remove Bard. Babbling Beer is kind of whatever. And we'll go into Fizz, whose powers Mercurial Nature. Round start, the foe creates in hand a fleeting spell that costs 3 or less from the regions it costs 1 less. Get a pass here. Drop belt here. Profit. That way they can't attack first pigeon. We have to take the elusive damage, that's fine. Drop Volibear here. We get a couple sigils of the storm from removing the unit. And we get 2 snowy razor claws.
Follow my song to safer harbor.
The storm breaks all.
Scout attack of Volibear, attacks everything. Not quite enough to win. The next round we can drop Katarina and use the bleed that
I am Volibear. I am the doom of all. All hands on deck.
No going back.
oh, because of the round start, they got 3 hit points back, which I forgot about. And so we have to go into one more round.
Might hurt.
Blooded welts.
No big deal.
The weaklings are routed.
And to finish off this set of 10, we'll be going into Ezreal, who has Savage Mysticism, which means each round start, each player gets a mana gem, and Crush, the foe's units have Overwhelm. I think that really matters with Ezreal. He could slow us down a little bit with the extra mana, but it's not a big deal. And we're fine taking Anivia here. Give elusive to Tarkaz. Volibear with Quick Strike Blade is usually pretty good. And Ezreal has target practice. His spells cost 1, and he creates a fleeting static shock in hand. If he's leveled to champion, he gets fleeting true shot barrage instead. And it looks like this is not Targon Ezreal. He plays 2 Stinky Wumps, and we just counter with Avalanche. If I pass here, he'll definitely at least play Static Shock, and he drops Ezreal.
Who dares challenge the fire?
No way.
I wield the storm.
And we'll drop Wrath of the... Actually, these are both -9. These should play for free. Drop Tarkaz first to take advantage of the Sigil of the Storm. And we'll drop Wrath of the Fell Yord and Volibear of the Blackened Ice. And that's that. Those are the first 10 challenges of the September monthly. I will be doing more of them later. I might try to get a little bit more sleep. I'm not trying to speedrun this month. I'm sure some people have already finished and I just woke up, so yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.